we there yet? Hello and welcome to the 29th of June. It's a 2025. Loki is very excited for snacks, and is it my cords? Is something happening? I feel I'm not hardwired in right now, and I don't like it. But welcome to the Stitch and Bitch. It's Sunday. As always, I am your host, Phoenix Electra. I don't know who you are, but welcome to the circus. On Sundays, I typically sew garments, and we make plans for quick makes and big makes, and it's always fun when I get to show off new makes. Yep, we finished it. Well, it's done except for the things that I'm not going to point out that aren't done. If you can guess them, that would be super funny, but I'm not going to tell you. My co-host Loki thinks it's time to open up the concession stand, but as it is a weekend show, the answer is no, Loki, we have to wait at least 60 minutes, and ideally we have 10 seats filled under the tent. We need at least 10 fannies in the seats, ideally consistently. And Rumble, we had such a great show yesterday as far as watch hours and chatters and the shekels. I don't understand. And then shows where there's like nothing. It's like, here's a ruble for you. Whatever. I'm here because I like to make stuff. That's really what it is. And I like talking to folks randomly while I do it because I like that also. So here we are. I'm at the Singer 27. She's a vertical shuttle machine, so we can talk about the wonders of this beautiful, aesthetically pleasing machine. Phoenix, what are we doing today? I have cut a whole bunch of things, and I have ideas and pieces for other things. I guess we'll just start at the top of the pile. So I pulled... Oh, Phoenix, stand up and look at how cute you are. All right. Here. The panel skirt piece and white tulle. When, because we have a completely homemade lace entire thing that my brain is piecing together with some assistance. I take ideas, whether they incorporate it or not, that is up to me because I'm the one who has to do the work on this. But just combine our crocheted motifs with lace made things into this whole aesthetically pleasing multimedia extravaganza. But it'll be much easier to work on that while the material is as whole as possible. And because it's nearly impossible to draw and maintain your lines, what that's going to involve is laying the pattern piece out onto the open sections of tulle on a flat surface, and then taking a dark thread and hand stitching around each of the pieces for as many as that we need, going through doing the embroidery, doing the applique, all this stuff onto each section, and then cutting them out and assembling them into their next iteration of the form. So there's that. But what I actually had planned for today is I cut a gajillion similar versions of today's ensemble in my 4-way stretch geometric-y thing. Hello, Allie. Your filter's getting out of hand. It looks like you're sitting in smoke or your eyes are giving out. Let me check the focus and see if it's me or if it's just my internet speed is super slow. No, really. All right. Are we any better, or is it just my connection? Or we'll just take this aesthetic ethereal glow. Is there a light not on? Nope, I've got all the lights on. It might just be the hazards of natural light and slow internet. But no, actually, I think I'm going to go with it goes with the aesthetic because I could see this color and everything in one of those old-fashioned dens where they wore lots of red and the air was just permeated with that. That sweet smells. I think I have 2 shirts, a pair of pants. I don't know what I have cut. Hopefully I remembered to. I'm pretty sure I just layered each project on top of each other. So if I separate through, we're doing geological expeditions. The glow is like a smoke screen. Yes, we're just. Oh, is it my backlight? Here, let's see what else. Other lighting I can play with. All right, at least. Oh, that. Hold on. Oh, I've always been like this, but it blurs too much. I feel like I'm having a problem with my internet speed because I'm not hardwired in. Even though there's a hard wire in. Maybe okay. I don't know. All right. Well, I guess I don't know. Today's show is brought to you by Extra Sucky. Hopefully our stitches are not extra sucky. And we'll pray for the best. You're a shirt. Oh, that's right. Because I cut out this same shirt, but on it's a filter. Something. I don't know. Hopefully we're at the worst we've ever been. I'm gonna go with it's this natural ethereal effect. But I don't want to show. I think these are the pants. Let's sew pants that are just a few seams first. You're the shirt. Okay. Let's go from least number of pieces to most number of pieces. And we'll go from there. I have the sleeves cut out for this, and I didn't put them on yet. Maybe we'll slip them on in a little bit to see how they feel, or if I'm just going to finish it with the silver bias. Because I needed a different color. What piece are you? You are a waistband. You are pant legs, and somewhere there should be a pair of cuffs, but we'll deal with that later. No, you're a shirt. All right. Let's sew 2 side seams for a little tunic-y top because that's what happened to be on the top of the pile first. I am going to change my needle to a ballpoint. I'm also interested in trying out that overcasting foot attachment as a seam finish again because I know that's going to look super cute and fun, and I would like to become better friends with it. So I do change my needles for project specific tasks, just not every project. Another reason, batch your projects, minimize needle changes. Or I guess that's new machines. Oh my gosh, just a couple more days, 4 more sleeps. And a new machine. Okay, can I do this? There. Oh, now we have to thread the machine again. Phoenix, you are such good at talking. And oh, I even put my bangles on today. I was like, let's feel super fancy. I really like how this box pleat turned out for the shaping on this front. Well, the back there's a back on it, and it's closed. And I called that good for right now while I decide what I want to do as a final form closure. All right, Phoenix, you need to just get it through the eye of the needle. Because I don't know where my birdie is. What? Well, that was fun, Rumble. What did you just do right there? Internet, why do you hate me? I'm just trying to be a wee lass with a wee Stitch and Bitch making show. Why you gotta do me dirty like that? Alright, well, I see that we're back. Should I double check that we're back? Probably. Be a good streamer, Phoenix. Oh, no. Refresh. Are we live? Do we run a show around here? I don't know what's happening. Yeah, and universe. Is it me? It's usually me. Alright, yeah, blah, blah, blah. What do we look like on our show? Okay. Oh, there we go. Okay. Phoenix, stop stressing. Start stitching. You leave all of your pins across the other room. I am so organized today. Here I did all the stitching. I stitched on the hooks and bars for that stays the silk. Nope, catch your voice. Silk chrysanthemum and the dandelion poofs. And slipped that on this morning, so I am feeling extra comfortable. Yeah, I love this pattern, I have to say, and I'm contemplating remaking it for the laceness because I love it, how it feels so much. So why not have an extra fancy version? But I don't know, that the undergarment final form not yet decided upon. Do I have enough pins floating around to pin 2 sides? I think so. So here, what do we have, Phoenix? We have a circle, just a little cute tunic top with a circle bottom. Cut all in one, super easy. Just took the ruler, took some measures. What I didn't do is hang it to make sure that the hem dropped, but we'll do that afterwards once we do this part, and it'll be fine. Because it's also not going to stretch, or it's not going to fray and fall apart, so I'm not worried. It'll be fine. I just wanted a couple of super quick, easy, how few seams, and can we just throw something together? So here, 2 seams, and we have a top. All right, drink some tea, sit up straight. Make sure I'm smiling. Figure out something. Something is rubbing, and I think it's the arm side, which is another reason why I have not yet final formed the sleeve openings, because I don't know. I just needed to do a trial wear and see before I made final commitments. I wasn't ready to commit to a sleeve, so I didn't. Do I have a magnet at least? Magnet. Where art thou, magnet? Ah, there we go. Ooh, and it's got some extra pins that it brought with it. Oh, thank you. We'll just set you right there, hematite. All right. Feels good to sew. And to not rush. I'm stretching it just a little bit because of the stretch in the fabric to make just so that the stitches are not too taut on it. And hey, once this is on, we can wait a few minutes, once this is on, once this is done, if I need a wardrobe change, I will slip out of the red top and try the pants with this top and see how that wears. So, hey, we're going to get lots of wardrobe changes today, I think. So let's trim all of the edges, practice good stitching, and recommence. Stitch on opposite side. There we go. I think I might have cut long sleeve arms for this too. We'll see. We'll do this part, see what piece we pull next, see what it goes to, see what its neighbor is. We'll do that. So I think I must have cut one pair of pants. Actually, this pants the same way, but out of this more drapey material, because I hope that this fabric, after some time, softens. I didn't pre-wash it, but I'm not worried about shrinkage because there's some, we got enough fabric that if it shrinketh a little, it will be fine. And I can always alter the bottom hem if needed for length adjustments. So I've got plenty of extra fabric. And all right, 2 seams. Okay, let me trim these threads. Let's try this on and then maybe pop it off and try the rolled hem foot. think this might be just super cute without sleeves. Or it might be super funny to have a way it snaps or something so that I could put the sleeves on or off. That could be super funny. All right, let me just go right off screen and we'll change tops and see how this one looks. Oh, man. What did I do? No. Something is not right. Phoenix, what did you do? Am I trying to get into the wrong holes? Or is it... Can I really not fit my arms through this? Oh, this is... No, there's not enough stretch for my head to go through. Phoenix, what did you do here? Where do we need to unpick? I sewed the armhole up too much. Now we know where to unpick. Oh, yeah, so I put the hooks and bars on. I love this cord. Yeah, it's that shirt. Something in the arm side is rubbing that I'm not noticing. All right, first start, failure. Do we want to just, yeah, Phoenix, just do the unpicking now and re-secure it. The joys of self-drafting and just having random. What the piece is this for? And sometimes when I lump a whole bunch of projects, sometimes there's some guessing. Generally, we find our way. I probably could have pinned and marked and done some of the dart markings for the other shirt, but I saved it for now. We'll see. We shall see. Okay. That looks like an armhole now. When we get the other side, try it on, we'll slip some pins in, then we'll do a little bit of restitching. It's a good thing I didn't just go and put on the overcaster foot and be like, oh, let's finish these seams. And I was like, Phoenix, you should just double check. Do a fit check. You know you like to do a fit check. All right, take these off. Now, we won't feel like such a failure. Except we're stuck. Except now I'm stuck in my stays. Okay. I need to stand up and see what's going on. What is going on here? No, that's right. It's my undergarments are sticking out. Oh, this is super cute too. Okay, but yeah. I think I like that armhole better. I like that high neck. I am thinking a removable sleeve because that would be fun. And then if I get too hot, I can, okay, take it off, rejig those seams, get this, and put your snips where you always do and not in some random haphazard space. And this is a sewing show. All right, let's make sure that I have the armholes generally in the same side, same length. I know, I should have just looked at the curve a little bit more, but I was like, oh, it's short there. Yep, here. Let's look at the pieces and see where we are. Okay, so I am just going to restitch those seams from those new locations. Just going to leave in everything. Just have another row of stitches. It's going to be great. I've had this fabric. I got that at the Goodwill a gajillion ages ago, and I had a whole bunch. And I think I'm down to just over a yard, maybe a yardish left. So we made that giant circle skirt, the little tube top. We're going to have a pair of pants by the end of the day, and at least this shirt all done. So I've got a whole collection of separates. The pin that means stop here. Yellow means really stop if you can. All right. That's better. I'm glad I took the time to do a quick fix now and a double fit on the check before we did seam finishes, because that would have taken longer than I would have liked snips where I left them. Next. Yeah, I cut the pants the same style as these, but I think it's going to be interesting to see how they lay differently. Plus, I'm doing the waistband a little different. I'm going to add proper pleats into it. So, but I don't completely detest this. And for at-home loungy pants, 10 out of 10. Big fan. Alright, now the next real question is, do I want to play with the overcaster now? Kind of. Let's do it. Let's see where... What's in this? Even I have buttons. And oh my god, Phoenix. I need to clean out the drawers in my machine because even I am finding containers of like, what's that? Okay. Let's put on this overcaster because regardless of what comes next, these seams, I would like some type of a finish, even though I know they're not going to unravel because I just prefer them that way. That's all the reason I need. Okay. Make sure the needle is super taut because for some reason these attachments that fit over the needle bar, I find over time untaughten the needle. And then sometimes it just slips off. And I don't like that. Okay. You need to slide there. And there we go. Now I'm just screwing it on. Okay, I think. And if I recall correctly, because this attachment is so elusive, I found the patent for it somewhere, but I cannot find the manual for it. I know it exists. It must somewhere. So I'm going to take the fabric, the two halves of the seam, and slide it on the top of the spoon through the hole, the slot facing parallel to the needle, and make sure it's underneath good. Put the foot down, and okay. Why is this so stressful? I'm like, oh my god, I'm so anxious. I'm so anxious. Is this foot gonna work? Okay. I'm just trimming the top thread because I don't want that to get caught in the works here. Okay. Cross your fingers, boys and girls. It's working. Sort of. I'm not folding it over enough, but oh, this is great. Ish. No, it really is. Oh my god. Mostly just making sure that the seam is right at the lip of the spoon so that it catches the fabric with how I managed to do the stitching. Oh boy, howdy. Oh wow. So there we have it where the overcaster did. Oh, that's what I didn't do it. But just like a soldier, it just the foot, the attachment slides the fabric from side to the whole attachment slides because the needle doesn't zigzag. So all of these attachments really are ways that the fabric needs to be manipulated. So you drive it differently than a serger or something where the needle can move. Let's do the other one using what we learned. Oh man, I almost wish this weird crappiness of. Can I roll it through? Oh, it's because I trimmed it. All right, let's see what happens if I do 2 passes. but being better careful that I don't. I need to know where my threads are so that they don't get caught up in the feed dogs or the attachment. Okay. No touchy, no touchy. Okay, we're off to the races. So to get the edge, the attachment moves the fabric from side to side, and the needle, as it's traveling, moves back and forth over this little metal lip. Okay, this is a section that's nicely rolled, so I'm not gonna force it through the little. Now we're coming towards the end. This would be really fun on the outside as an exposed seam finish, because I am a sucker on athletic athleisure wear of an exposed seam finish. I'm just a sucker for it. All right. There, we've released. Oh. All right, let's look at this again. Yes, it's messy, but I kind of like that look at it. Oh, Phoenix. Why are kids buying whole garments with holes in them? Also, Phoenix, look at this I sewed that was kind of crappy with holes in it. How am I going to market this? You're just going to wear it and love it, kid. But this is all on the inside, so is it? It just is. I'm still practicing with this foot though, so nobody said this garment was ready for mass production yet. Or ever. So I'm trying to be more, use what I learned from the last seam to make sure that it's adjacent up enough and that I've manipulated the 2 layers of fabric to catch more effectively around in the attachment. Phoenix, you've got the bestest words ever. Welcome to the circus, where we're good at words. Oh. I am super jazzed about this attachment. I do have to say.
Hey, everybody!
Hello, yard boy!
Wow!
T for 2 and 2 and 2 for tea. Me for you and you for me. Oh, 2 seams finished. So it just adds an extra layer of stitching, so if there happens to be a stitch failure, unless you get caught up in the brambles somewhere. Oh, cute. Yeah, I think we'll play with the sleeves, but I think I'm going to, maybe we'll use 1 hook and 2 snaps in funny places. I'll have to think about that, but all right, one garment. I'm going to call that done. Yeah, one fully wearable garment. And what just did I put? Okay, put all of the pieces of the Overcaster back in the box, back in your drawer. And I kind of want to try stitching on one of these giant sequins onto something. But now I'm distracting myself. All right, what's next in our pile of projects? Perfectly prepared. Oh, those weren't cuffs. Were those sleeves? Because here are pants, and here is waistband and cuffs. And here's the pants. So that these ones I think are going to drape a little bit nicer. Oh no, this is going to get pleated down into the waistband. All right, first we should sew some legs together. Did I? Phoenix, did you? Oh. You know what I can do? These have the fold in them, but I know where the bottom is. Okay. We'll just sew the outside seam and then along the crotch curve. Okay, I forgot where I was for a moment. But I tried to make things easy. Cut them on folds when you can for quick makes. That means less seams to sew. Not that less seams always means faster stitching, but sometimes. Sometimes it does. And I just need to go to the whole top because then that is the waistband. Okay. We do know how to sew pants, so I think for these, the order of operations will be sew outside seams, we'll sew all the seams together, then we'll go through and do all the overcasting. We might need to skip over sections if there's too much stitch density, or maybe we won't. Okay, so here's one leg. And let me stitch it together. So super easy. We're going to have two pairs of pants. We're sewing two legs to make a pair of pants. Phoenix, this is not the embroidery show. You might want to put the appropriate presser foot on with its appropriate screw. I just got so excited. I really wanted to do free stitch. I just wanted to jump into freestyle stitching. And I forgot that we're doing structured stitching. We're sewing clothes. Because maybe I can convince myself if I have enough things I really enjoy wearing that I like the fit of better, I can let go of things that are old, worn out, or I don't enjoy wearing. So that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. There you go. Oh, sweet baby Chibis. I also need to look and see if my metal, if I've got silver polish. The silver needs polishing. Yeah, so I'm kind of thinking now that these seams around, after having used the overcaster, making sure I've got enough that it's as even as I can. And if any, no, we just want them. It doesn't matter, Phoenix. Just sew. It's okay to just sew. On these ones, I cut the waistband smaller, so instead of adding elastic at the waist on a ginormo friggin' waistband like I did in this red iteration, I'm going to pleat them down into a smaller waistband, but this fabric is stretchy, so I might not need the elastic, though I do have another length or two cut if I need and or desire it. Let me just see something. I want to make sure I'm not missing. And Rumble chat, are you not working today? Are you not working? Okay, no, you're not there either. What? Alright, well that's splendiferous. Alright, well at least okay, I'll go over to the Rumble tab and check, but it's not even showing up on there. Am I even streaming? There's people here. Are we a disaster? Are we a showing? What? Welcome, Mona. Welcome. Sleeve. I am really missing all of these chats. Okay, I am super sorry. Okay. This is fun. Am I? Okay, let me see if I mute myself. If I'm in live time, if I refresh over here. Wow, I am super fuzzy. There we go. Okay, where's the cat for reference? That is super funny. All right, I apologize for anything I missed. I finally found a screen where I can see all the chat. Rumble, you're letting me down. Rumble, you're letting me down. I don't know what I missed. The internet is super... It's because I'm running on the Wi-Fi, I think is what's wrong. And I just bought a new cord. Okay, Phoenix, just get back to happy stitches. It'll be okay. It will be okay. But I hope everybody's having a good Sunday. I'm really sorry that I missed a whole bunch of stuff. I try to be a good host at the Stitch and Bitch, and the last chat I see in studio is Allie telling me it's a filter. So that probably missed a whole bunch, and Oh, the platforms are conspiring. Right, I think so. But I think in this case, I don't think it's the platform. I think it's my internet service provider and something, the gremlin that is attacking my Ethernet cables. Because I just got this new one that was brand new, higher quality. It worked for 3 streams, and now it isn't connecting. So I'm sure that this filter is really shitty upload speed, especially now. Oh, you know what? Let me pull this up on my phone so that I'm not trying to watch chat on my stream and at the same time. Okay, fudge muffins. Alright, we'll turn you down. We'll turn you off. We'll throw you up. We'll go to here. Yes, welcome to the play-by-play of Phoenix feeling like a fool. It's not my fault. But here we are. Okay. Oh, no, but I need it this way to read the chat. Oh, Canada is taxing the platforms and Trump is getting even with the Canadians. Please, Mr. President Trump, leave my people alone. Oh, Allie, that's so good. Okay, this is gonna be fun. All right, where can oh, okay. Where can I set this that I can keep touching it to read chat? All right, I think this is okay. Chat's here, camera's here. I don't. Phoenix, we're professional. We can figure out a way. Will this work? All right, okay. All right, we're back. I never went anywhere. Oh, and how did that happen? Somehow we're at 8. Loki, 10 more minutes and 2 more fannies. It's only 10 more minutes and 2 more fannies. Oh, is this gonna happen? Is it gonna happen? Yeah, well, Oregon is trying to do that same thing as Canada, or they tried to, but the legislative session has ended on, thank God, that whole just please, government, would you like this? Would you like more money, please? I might have some shekels somewhere that I could rub together and dole out for you. At least it isn't Russia. That was a plot and not a conspiracy. Yeah. And okay. Oh, right. Here's a pant leg. There's a giant crotch, and then that's where the ankle is going to be. Yeah, well, as I was contemplating Mom Donnie and his mother and all of that stuff, I was like, are we in this spot of a deep state glowy that's completely Marxist? Like, is this a glowy plot, or just are the TLAs having, what are you? You are another pant leg, I think. There, oh yeah. You are definitely a pant leg. I need to sew you from here to the ankle cuff. All right. The only way I know the taper of the ankle is because it's straight. Everything else is kind of curved on these sides. So I'm hoping with this lighter material that as opposed to being nice and draped, how if these were more like the dhoti style pant, the pleats, I'd have the pleats more defined, but I don't. I just wanted to try out this shape. And as a lounging pant, I am still going to recommend it. All right, throw some pins in there. Oh, let's see. Oh, Allie. Oh, don't do Canada. Only Canada should make Canada, Oregon. Oh, geez. They're trying to sell, I don't know, between the provinces that Canada, or, okay, I don't know. So, Canada will take a lot of, please, Canada, send more maple syrup, less communism. And as I was again last night plowing through my fascination with the family of jade miners from the Cassier Mountains, Cassier, that's a hard word, and they're Chinese business investors, and then remembering like, I don't know, it was getting silly, but I'm still fascinated. Mining, that terrifies me. I have been in caves, Herkimer diamond mines, went inside the caves and different things. Not the scariest thing, but mining like that, that's, I'm going to go with, what are professions that you are born into and really therefore continue to love because of it, or you just have this bug in your brain that is, you just can't let it go until you've done this. Oh, Loki. We need 3 more, but just a different 3 more. We'll get there. It's almost time, Loki. All right. Since this continues to be a thorn in my side, Ethernet cords. Is there a fancy one that people absolutely love? Because I don't mind ponying up a little bit of funds if after 3 streams it continues to connect, or is it a Windows 11 problem and my cords are fine? Oh, there's delay. Oh, all right. Do 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 do. Why have I got like the Little Mermaid? Oh. Alright, pair of pants on its way. Second leg, out seam, almost fully stitched. We'll put in a crotch seam. Then take some time to do, actually, I think I'm going to overcast at each section. So now that I've got 2 crotch leg seams, let's overcast them and then we'll sew up the crotch. And see what's that. Oh, Ellie, you hate to say this, but you think Canada is trying to make our maple syrup gender fluid? It sounds. How can? Oh, are you serious? Are they using maple syrup as the fluid that is just like, oh, this is your gateway into stuff. Welcome. Please have our maple syrup. It's so fluid, just like your gender. Why commit to just one when you can take the slippery slopes to all of the possibilities? Oh, that's good. Oh, that's terrible, but oh, that's funny. No, oh God. I think I just, oh God. I want that to be a joke, but I don't think it is it? You're, in the words of the great Homer Simpson, it's funny because it's true. We might need to draw the line if part of the ad campaign is shot inside a bathtub filled with maple syrup. That might be a gallon too far. Oh, Ellie, this is your brain on Canadian communism, and this has been a public service announcement. Yes. Oh, Allie's laughing at me. The fluid that binds us. Oh no! Oh no! Who needs cotton? The fabric of your lives. Well, just dip your finger into this great big giant vat of homegrown Canadian maple syrup. You can't miss it. It's the fluid for us all. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, that. Oh no. Oh, gross. If there's cartoon-like characters and bright coloring that gives, oh, gross. There is gonna be kids. The worst part, oh, adults, I don't care what you do. Just don't be blurring and mucking up stuff that shouldn't. There are things that make me step back and say, I don't think I'm a free speech absolutist. I think there's some stuff you can just you can write it, but nobody needs to see it. But I guess that's my choice to not look for it. And this is the syrup of our lives. Cue the music. I miss the days of our thighs, days of our lives. Oh, dude. Oh, how does the theme music go? Oh my god. Dude. Welcome to the syrup of our lives. Oh, so good. So good. Oh god, Canada. Oh, Canada. Where in your opinion, my Canadian representatives of the consortium, has this insidiously been going on since the turn of the 20th century, and just little by little erosion, a little of this here, a little of that there, so that you don't realize it's so slow and subtle that you don't realize it's happening all at once until you at some point maybe you get to the spot of like, what the actual what, and go back and investigate? Or has it also been happening insidiously and a more concerted, quicker push in that direction of like, the time is now. Canada's ripe for the good job infiltration. Cue another. It's not Hermes, it's China. I don't know. Since 1982. Okay. More considered. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that makes. Yes. Yeah. I don't know my Canadian history. That I don't. my friends to the north in the Great White Canadas. But yeah, because I know here, like, from what I've learned, a lot of the communist seeds are like in this country in pockets from the failed Russia, the USSR. Like, oh, there's just pick your country, and there's slivers that started it, and then groups that accelerated it, and then they went had families, had jobs, did stuff, and then creeping back out of the woodworks again. Oh, Rumble Studio. I really want to like refresh my screen, but I know that is going to also close my audio and video, so I'm just gonna. You're not kidding about since 1982 either. So what happened? What happened in Canada in 1982 that they were like, we should do this now? And was it China or Russia or the USSR? Because yeah, oh. This foot is so ingenious how this works. But yeah, I don't. Canada hated Reagan so much, they were like, alright, we can't be like this. We're gonna just go full tilt. Or was that Trudeau's father in Cuba? Let's see here. Allie says, should have seen it up here with the Trump meme of him looking at the Matterhorn with the words, "Oh, Canada." No one up here got it due to Canadian education. Oh, no. No. That is a sad sign of a society when when you're not smart enough to laugh at jokes. You don't have to agree, but it's all right to laugh sometimes. You don't. If you need your comedy to always make you feel touchy and feely and happy, then I don't. I guess that works for you, but I don't mind some stuff that makes me question: should I really laugh at that? And then continue to laugh. Oh, as the Matterhorn echoes, say, "Oh, can't Canada," as sounded by Canada, do. Oh no, to the point. Hey, we're trying to make. Trump doesn't even know what a Rocky Mountain looks like. Oh, oh, and Trudeau. Okay, and all right, so I did guess right on that test. Trudeau 1 was 1982, and Trudeau 2 looks like Trudeau 1. Right. Yes. Absolutely. So then it was the Cuban flavor. Now I get it. I'm trying to learn my a little Canadian and other world histories as I grow older. Especially then when you're like, oh, I learned so terrible little of my own. Oh man, the boys are sleeping. I lost all the cats, and we finally met our metrics. And I need to make sure I drive in the correct direction with this foot, because I'm trying to be very careful and not pull the fabric, because if it gets off it starts to make this horrible grady sound over the feed dogs that I don't like. So I'm really just letting the tool, I'm just watching the fabric that it doesn't feed too much through. Yeah, it's things be being funny. Yeah. Oh, Canada. And the Matterhorn isn't. That's in Switzerland. Like, oh, gross. That they didn't even know that wasn't your mountain. How dare they? The echo is typed was wrong. Should have been Canada. Duh. Duh. Oh, yeah. Canada. That's not your mountain. Get a picture of your own Mount Rockies because the Canadian Rockies, amazing. You don't need those other ones. All right, I have a fully formed pantaloon leg. From here, because I got the overcaster on, we're going to overcast the second pantaloon can. There is no Cuba involved. Okay, Trudeau just said, we're doing it this way, pals. We're gonna do it my way. Sorry for your ear. Oh, it was worse. It was all over the socialist countries through the globalist organizations. The whole multinational infiltration. I question less than noble end goals under the guise of wholly noble pursuits of the NGOs. Yep, NATO, UN, WHO, WAF, IMF, WTO, EF, WTF, EIEIO. The jokes are bad, but the TLAs are strong. And for you, all you, if I haven't learned you yet, that's 3-letter acronym. Be in the know with all your TLAs. Also, next week, 12 p.m. Pacific time, we are going to unleash the goopy islets from their islet prison. We're going to set them free. Set them free, those goopy islets. Set them free. Ooh, what I do need to trim these little rabbit ears because I don't want them to get pulled through. Get off there. Okay, slide in gently. I'm kind of hooked on this. You know what? Actually, this reminds me. I do own a serger. I should just check the workings and lube up some of my more modern machines. My machines made in this century. I do own 2 of them. 3 of them. We don't only have just antiques. And even my new stuff is at least 10 years old. But I need to figure out what to do with that BB lock, actually. Because is it worth keeping a machine for a handful of decorative stitches? When you hear the speeches, we are all in this together. We never are or have been suffering solely. We've been suffering together through all of this. We're in this together. The way words can trigger feelings and be used, the discernment, and just not getting stuck, caught up. this foot. Here is what you. Oh right, Here is what you will hear next out of them. We are in this together. Our values are the hinge pin that binds us all together. Yup. We are all fighting. Actually, that's one of the fun. I see this happening a mile away for many years and decades. Says Ellie. Yeah, you've the ability to look back, have time and experiences and wisdom on one side. It has been a long time coming. Well, and are there enough people, or have we just we just opened up the gates and said, welcome, please pillage, please pillage. It's all yours, invaders. We'll just open up the gates and just willingly. What would you like? You've got it. Oh, it makes me so... Ooh. Sorry about that. That was a very strong visceral reaction. I had strong feelings there. You know what? I should probably have left enough so that I could... Where's the words? Tie off the edge. This Overcaster foot. So great. Let the scene finish. No needle with the ability to zigzag or serger required. So the same technology as the other, like the buttonhole foot a little bit, but more the zigzag and the other fancy attachments. So good. What I am a little disappointed though is I think there's a spoon that's broken or missing. It's missing the piece where I think it's supposed to make it work, which I don't love, because I think that attachment modern days is not being appreciated the way I think it should. Alright, so this is the waist there. Okay, now I'm going to put one leg inside of the other leg and sew up a crotch seam. Those are still my waistband. And you know what? Let me sew the bottom cuffs, and then we'll sew along the crotch section. So I have more fabric to wrestle when I don't need that. Probably would make the most sense if each step I did the overcaster, but let's just throw caution to the wind. Plus this might be all cuffed on the inside. It doesn't matter. This edge might all be tucked over and hidden anyway, so it'll be fine. It will be perfectly presentable. There's one cuff. And I need to be... So I'm going to open up the tube. The right side is on the inside. Right side is on the wrong side. So I've got wrong sides together. No. All right, hold on. I'm going to turn it so that the cuff is facing the right side. I'm going to line up my seams, right sides together, and then stitch around that circle. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to lay one seam to one side, the other seam to the opposite side, so that the bulk gets evenly distributed. So we don't want all our bulk on one seam. Oh my gosh, these pants are so good. If you like being able to move, having lots of mobility, and just these circus pants, the more I wear them, the more I'm enjoying them. And when I first put them on, I was kind of disappointed. I didn't know if I liked them. But we'll just warm up this polyester, see if we can warm it up and mold it into something more comfortable and that has a better drape. I wonder if there would have been a difference if I took the time to actually wash the fabric before I stitched it up. But we'll find that out. All right, one cuff pinned. Why did we pin it? I thought it was good, just in case there's folks who are new to stitching, who are just here to listen and leave after a few moments. Oh, is Rumble Chat? Hey, is Rumble Chat? Because I'm here. Oh, you know what? I should do it here. Okay, there we go. So it is. Am I seeing? Okay. Let's continue to investigate that. All right. No. They're doing something. What are they doing? Unless I'm still not caught up and it hasn't. Okay, it doesn't. We'll figure it out. And even if I do know, it's not like I can fix it. I can just know something is not right. Rumble, please. Is it me? Rumble Studio, are you failing me? Why, Rumble Studio? Why? Oh, Ellie. Oh my god. I think you need a Snickers bar. Might help me get a bit happier. Oh. If you need to emotionally eat, or if you've got a case of the hangries, that you fix that, good sir. We can't have you with the hangries. Or no sour stitches today. It might be Sunday, it might be the stitch and bitch, but we do try, even still, try to smile while we're stitching. We don't want to have sour stitches. None of that. Because then our garment just might make us sad. It might not fit right, and it could have fit perfectly if we just stitched happy stitches and not sourpuss stitches. It's my story and I'm sticking to it. But I really think that was a funny face I made. A Rumble Studio is shit in the bed right now. Except that I tried to type into Rumble Chat and it's not from my stream. Oh, all right, whatever. I'm sorry, Rumble Chat. I wish something was working better. Waistband, please note your complaints to the appropriate complaint department. Unfortunately, that's not me. I just know that I'm feeling grumtastic about this. You guys deserve a better experience, and I can't fix it. And I had to stop and think, but it's all, unless it's not, it's always right sides together. Unless you're doing French seams. And then the first time, it's wrong sides together. And then it's the other way around. But, all right. Inserting second cuff into second leg to sew second cuff to second leg. Once pinning has been prepared, where's my pin? We'll just whip through this and then we'll sew along the crotch, and then we'll have a whole pair of pants. It only needs a waistband. Those I'm just going to hold up when we're finished, unlike the top where I had enough undergarment. Never mind. Oh, it is working. All right. So Rumble Chat is working. It's just I'm hella delayed by like 5 minutes. All right, brilliant. Okay, awesome. At least I know. I troubleshooted it. All right, so Rumble Chat is working. Thank goodness. You guys are just working and lurking, which is a-okay. All right. Welcome to another episode of Phoenix Pricks Herself with a Pin, because if you are sewing under the illusion that there's no risky business in stitching, let me tell you, you're wrong. Because I know there are Brunhild got one too. There are at least 3 episodes of Live Blood Shed. And I'm not going to tell you which episodes if you didn't happen to be there. Though I know some folks know exactly which projects. Ooh, and I need to be careful. Let me just pop the pin out. I am pinning, unpinning. Ping. Oh. I have that old clock song stuck in my head these past days. Oh, Ellie, you're not. I'm not Kinda. Maybe they detected Canadian. Oh, you're not king. Oh, okay. I get it. Okay. Allie, I know you're not the king. Maybe they detected Canadian and will not apply service. I feel this is coming to the internet for Monday. Ooh, your country went nuts a year ago and they are sticking with the 3% tax on all internet Canada. What? This is a... Wow. Welcome to your social credit score. You were not a good enough human to have access to the internet this month. Please try again next month. You were too subversive for Internet Canada. Please try again next month. Please be more thoughtful with your comments and interactions with others. This is your message from Internet Canada. No new content on Facebook for Canada. Oh, yeah. Oh, wow. The amount of limit. Oh, wow. I'd say I'm astonished because I thought would live in a world where this would just be like not a real thing. Like this is from some dystopian novel, but no, this really is Canada in the year of the 2025. And yeah. You know what I could do after we stitch all this together? I could go off screen right around the corner, and we can put the pants with the matching shirt on and see how that ensemble looks. Maybe we'll do that. They'll have 2 fashion shows in one show. See, I do make stuff to completion. It's not... Oh, that's why that looked like the pins are on the right side. Let's see here. Allie says Canada didn't get it, and all tech companies can, and I think will refuse services as per the contract. Oh, that's right. The right to reserve they reserve the right to refuse service. Yeah, that's going to be real funny. I mean, that is going to be really sucky. And oh. Oh. What do you think what's the breaking point that there's going to be enough a critical mass of Canadians that are finally are just like, no, we're done. No, hard pass. You can't sell me on this bullshit any longer. Like, is there a line? Are you guys not there yet? Because I can't. Or are they just like, please, oh, Parliament, please, can I just, please take my offerings. I know you're just so smart and you're gonna do such a good job that please just have the last of my shekels. Please take my last ruble. I have infinite faith in you that you'll know exactly what I should know and how I should do stuff. This just gets more nauseating every day, but I can't make it stress. I have to still just be in control of what I can and practice the skills I can and be as apprised as I can be without letting it completely make me angry, because there's a side that comes feelings first, and I just can't do. That's just not my side. Or that's just not me. I don't have a side. I don't feel represented. I think I'm being marginalized. There's not enough sewing machines in every home. I am disappointed that every home doesn't have at least one, and ideally a second manual sewing machine, because your life is truly better when you have a sewing machine in your home. Ideally 2. If there's 2 adults, you each need your own sewing machine. Quality time together, more happy marriages, more just quality time together. Your life and your family's life will always be improved when you invest in sewing machine. Oh, there's my waistband. Let's sew a crotch together. Oh, you know what? Before I do that, let me just trim these threads real fast so that Always practice safe stitching. Don't let your stitches come undone by not trimming your threads. And the best way to not have that tedious task all left at the end, do it as you go along. Trust me, it's made my life. I've had more satisfactory sewing experiences when I take the time to trim, to snip as I go. Don't save all your snipping to the end. That just surely leaves for a long night of trimming all those unsnipped threads. Don't be a sad sewer. Snip as you go. Alright. Okay, this part always feels a little bit like a stressful disaster. So I have the crotch seam in my right hand. Then we carefully think about how pants go on and whether we want the outside of one leg with the inside of the other, or we want it all to look the right way. But if we go on the principle of right sides together, I will know that I need to have the fabric arm sleeve, we'll call this the sleeve section, the pant sleeve with the outside facing. I'm going to take the inside and turn it so I see the right side of the material. I'm going to trace my fingers to find the crotch. There we go. There's a nice crotch section. I'm going to hold in my right hand the top waistband. In my left hand, I'm going to find the ankle. I'm going to take the ankle and stuff it down till it meets the other ankle. There we go. Our arm is now in our sleeve. Ooh, look at that. Right, pieces all lined up now. I can find the top of one section and throw in some pins along the curve. And that's how you make a pair of pants, boys and girls. It's just that easy. It's not scary. There we go. All right. And what I am going to just take a second and orient myself so that I know how I'm sewing and I can pull the pins out the way I like to. I guess I've talked so... I even put the cats to bed. Everybody's sleeping on me. Oh well. That's fine. Oh, I should touch my screen. Wow, I am so far behind. Do I need to refresh this? This internet being slow, is it just like... Anyway, are we even streaming still? There we go. Am I still streaming? There. Oh, see, and I missed chats again. Because they just haven't... I'm so far behind that I'm missing chats. Okay, rotate around. Can I try to be a better host under these circumstances? And this is... Oh no, okay, we're caught up. Never mind. I'm stressed out, thinking I was being a bad host, but I'm working. I'm figuring out how to work under these conditions. I can stream under these conditions. We can do this. We're real streamers and real sewers. We make real things. Okay. I have all... Okay. Got all my pieces lined up. Slipped in enough pins that I feel confident that things are not going to be all too shifty as we stitch along here. Phoenix, why are your hands shaking like you're nervous? It's like you've never stitched before. Oh, Alice. Oh my God. You, you need another Snickers bar? I am so far behind this. I feel like I'm in this weird mind trip loop-de-loop of I'm here, I'm there, I'm everywhere, I'm in time, I'm out of time, I'm behind time. This time warp is let's do the time warp again. I am in warp speed, hyperspeed, jump speed, all the speeds. No, we don't do speed. Oh, that. Who? I don't even have words to pretend to start that story. Am I that? Oh, I'm super. Oh, that's right, because I went back so that I could read Allie's chats. And no, this. Okay, Canada, back to work. And there's a BC shipbuilder that could have done this in Canada. It's worse to have all the socialist countries through the global organizations. Yeah, oh, they're so bad. Okay, now we're starting to get. We're back. Close. I feel like such a fancy host. 4 bottles of scotch and no one gets it. You need a Snickers bar and 4 bottles of scotch, right? Okay. I saw, yeah. Uh, something. This, looking in too many places, we're doing the best we can at this amazing shit show. But once I get this scene done, what I can do is step off the camera and we can try on a new schmata. Or I'll slip it on and then come back on camera. Because I'm not changing in front of the camera. We're not one of those channels. Or not this show. That would be if premium content, the vaudeville show, all the costumes, all the acts. That I could do. All right, I see myself stitching this crotch seam, so I know that I'm caught up in time. I think. I don't like watching the wrong. I'm so confused today. This is like Streamception on too many weird layers. I'm so confused, and my head hurts from looking at turning my heads to find all the screens. Let me at least get this done. I think we're going to definitely have 2 garments done. And in just around 2 hours, that's not bad. An hour a garment. I can live with that speed. One more pin out. I'll slap the waistband on, then I will go back and we'll do the overcasting on the edge seams. I might just do both of those, the waistband and the crotch all at once instead of switching attachments right now, because I kind of want to see the difference in this similar style cut trouser in how the different materials play. So whereas this fabric is very paper-like and stiff, this other one is more flowy and drapey. Oh, I'm so close to the edge. I'm getting so excited now. Oh, I see it. Once I finish the seam off and turn it right side round, we'll have another pair of trousers. Alright. Oh, the satisfaction of it. There we go. Alright. Oops. Be careful. I almost trimmed through more than I should have. Do 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 do. Oops, knocked the microphone, and I am going to pleat this waistband down to fit the waistband. Stretch it. One waistband. I'm going to, what are we going to do? I'm going to put one pin in. I think they're coming. I think I heard somebody coming. Oh, Allie, you could share your Snicker. Oh, thank you. But that would be, but that would be terrified. Tariffed, and your premium pay content would be Canada taxed at 3%. Yup, here goes the battle number one. I know, this is why Allie, you're completely the reason why there's certain choices I don't make, because I can't have that. Ugh. The things I do for you, sir. And we can't have this Canada taxing. I don't want to be Canada taxed. Don't Canada tax me again. I think I need to stand for this next section to pleat this down. Yeah, there's something wrong with the red arm side. It was really digging in, and I wasn't sure if it was my stays or whether it was the other layer. Definitely the other layer. It's like right here. It just didn't rub. It just rubbed in not a nice way. Oh, here's my kit. Oh, layers of polyester on top of each other make for sticky sewing benches. Oh, that didn't sound right, but unfortunately there is no other words for that experience. What I'm trying to do is walk it so I know that I'm not twisting the waistband. Then I can find it. Smush the waist from the pant around, because I know that the edges need to meet, so I'm just trying to do that without getting a twisty. No twisty, no twisty. What? Next one, right? Why am I so confused? Why is this so confusing sometimes? Alright, we'll make sure that the legs are completely turned to the way they're supposed to be, so I can't get confused. Well, we can always get confused. Do you have a knot tied in the armhole? No, not for that one. Yeah, where's the front? Yeah, it felt like it was rubbing like right here where the seam is. So I don't know if I just need to change the angle a little bit. But I am really pleased with the shaping, with the shape of the box pleat with the two knife pleats. And flare, so you look here. Oh, just hold it back, Phoenix. If you're all up in their grill. Just forget that. Just don't look at that neck hole. Oh, maybe a cat claw from an attack you didn't see, possibly. Yes, that could be a real. Yes, that would be a absolute possibility. Okay, there is one end pinned, the other end not pinned. And we need to meet back. Like this. Oh my god, this is so why it's so funny. This is so confusing. You can't see satin being pokey like. Yeah, I don't it's not the I think there's something wrong with the cut of it. One way to do that is we can just slip it back on and I can see where it is not sitting right. And we're dressed. Yeah. Oh, there it is. Yep, right. Something right in the front. It feels doesn't rub nicely right here. Maybe if I could just trim it out a little bit, it will feel the way it's supposed to. And I'm just going to randomly throw in pleats until it's all the same size. Let's see here. Yes, I am wearing the wrong undergarment. That is for sure. Yeah, it's something, but even it shouldn't rub funny there, so I'll just wear it a little bit more before I put the. You used to get cat claw in your wool socks. Oh, serious. Yep. There's nothing like walking around. Well, and that's equally as bad as getting like a pin stuck in your socks too. Oh, Phoenix. You know what I think I'm gonna like even better than just is concentrating the pleats more at the sides and not at the center front and center back of the trousers, because then it'll just lay more nicely. And if the pleats are at the side, okay, let me line everything back up again. And kind of wish that I was on in a different spot where it felt like there was a bigger surface to pin on. Oh, don't get red lipstick on your clothes. Okay. That's that. Yeah. Yes. Oh, good. Yes. Round out the front of the armhole. Perfect. That's what I was starting to feel. And I'm also glad that I did not set the arm in yet, because I was like, you should just give it a wear with this new front bust section and just make sure everything feels nice before you go in and commit to those sleeves. But yeah, just a little bit, or like half an inch. I'll go a quarter inch at a time until it feels nice. Won't do it all at once because I can always take out a little bit more, but once we take it out, there's no going back. You didn't really want that fabric back, did you? Okay. Okay, where am I? I think I'm going to find the middle of the waistband section, find a pin, then I can more effectively figure out what I'm trying to do. Oh, that's right. I'm pinning on a waistband and pleating simultaneously. And my brain was thinking, actually, I think I am going to do that. I'm going to place the waistband so that the open section where I'll feed the elastic if I need it is going to be at the side seam where the pleats are, so that I can keep the center front section and the center back section nice and smooth. No extra fabric there. We'll keep all the extra to the side so we have giant hips but a smooth tummy. Oh, Allie, if you pleat more, I would adjust the armhole after that. I think the armhole got pinched with the front pleats. Oh, okay. You saw the draft and it should have worked. Right. Okay. I don't think I'm going to do more pleats. This part I'm happy with. I think the lay would be better if I had the appropriate undergarment on, but I really wanted to wear these stays, and I'd be a little bit more full if I wore a different thing that I didn't do today. But yeah, that you can just shave off in the sleeve because it just. Oh, actually, nope. You know what I can do is use where it's wrinkly as my cutting line. Okay, I'm going to do that later. That gives me a very visceral, I do not like the way that feels. And yeah. Sometimes I don't mind if my clothing bruises me, but I also like to have the choice to say, clothes, I don't want you to bruise me right now. And since I decided to do the opening at the side seam, I know where the center was of that waistband piece, and I know the other sides, the openings need to align exactly at the other half. Fancy that maths or and a little geometry. Okay, now there's the center, back, and or front. There's the side I need. I'm going to put a pin, and then I'm going to flip it so that the side that I need to pleat is facing me. There's our two pins. So I need to get this whole section into this little space, and it's going to be great. Facing the right direction though. Right sides together. Oh, except I have the wrong sides facing each other. We are ultra best at stitching. Okay, right side's facing. The waistband on the outside, waist to be pleated on the inside. There's... Oh, I'm at the crotch and I need to be at the waist. Let me try this again. There we go. Let's try something like this. I think now we found the right seam. Side seam. Ah, yes, because we overstitched that. I should have known. Yeah, I'm kind of glad that we had that choli blouse to start off with, but now that I've done the adjustments, I don't know. I'm like, do I want to keep the original pattern? Do I want to just let it go? Because I'm probably not going to make the other shirts. I don't know. We'll think about it. We'll figure something out. Making myself dizzy. Alright. Now I'm just going to make little pleats and pin until I'm ready to do the other half. Super fascinating. Nothing tricky. Not measure. No. We're just going to just fold until we like the way it feels. And I found I have better luck if I set the pleats like 2 millimeters down from the top edge of the waistband, because sometimes I notice I will get the two pleats, but because they aren't laying perfectly flat and flush, that they won't catch the other layer. And I don't care for that. And I have to fix it. Oh, that's great, because then there's the actually, that's going to be great. Okay. Because I wanted it mostly pleated on, not mostly, I wanted all the pleats to be at the hip. So we have this like flowy section. We have the center. That's the crotch. Did I flub up Phoenix? Nope, now we've got all the pleats right in the crotch section. Oh, where do we want our pleats? Oh, where should they lay? A few right here, a few right there. If you want, they will always. I am super confused. All right, my brain had I forgot what I was doing. What's my name again? What's my name again? You're in the right. I see what happened here. Like I did one of the other times where I've tried to pin this so far this afternoon, I made it as far as the center, the crotch seam. Forgot to take it all the way over to the actual corresponding side seam as I was supposed to. Now, I know that the middle of this waistband is approximately here, should line up with my unfinished crotch seam there. That part needs to be smooth. So then all of this section needs to fit into this little space. There we go. And I think I would like the seams to flow away from the center front and center back and guide your eye towards the luscious hip section. Not point straight towards the center front and center back. So I'm just taking pretty big folds because I don't have a lot of waistband, but I sure have a whole lot of pant waist to pleat. All right, this is what we got left. This is the fabric. I'm gonna see if I can fit like 3 gigantic ones. There's no space, it's just pleat, 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 pleat. Close on top. I know I've got a few more pins floating around here. If not, I will. Knew it! More pins. Sorry, thinking and pinning and trying to communicate was not my best skill right there. At least if I'm gonna zone off and be in La La Land, at least I should be sewing so that there's something to listen to. But if I'm pinning pleats and stop talking, I realize that makes for spectacularly thrilling content. That's what you all show up for. Phoenix sitting practically open-mouthed with that. What were my life choices that brought me here? Okay, here we go. Right about now. The Funk Soul Brother. Oh, stand up closer to the camera, kid. There's some pleats. Now I'm gonna do that 3 more times to make our way all the way around. Hey, little dude, I know you guys have been sleeping on the job. It's been more than 2 hours and you're just now coming for snacks? Do you think I should open up the concession stand? Do you think that we did see 10 people here earlier and I didn't open up the concession stand? Would you like me to do it now? Do you have a comment? All right. We'll do it now. I was slacking. Okay. Where's everybody? Is anybody out there? Where's everybody? There's a Loki. Come on, Loki. Loki. Come on. Good job. What's up, Alarm Cat? There you go. Alarm Cat. What's up? 6:30. Oh, it's an alarm cat. Your butt is an alarm. Loki, do you think you can do a trick? Can you do it in these pants? That sounded really weird. Come on, can you do it in the fluffy pants? Are you gonna do the trick? Yeah. Come on, Loki. Good job, big boy. You guys are slacking on the snackins. Okay. Let's put in some more pleats. into these pants. And that was a fast concessions. Hey, nobody said you could roll around like that. You can have some tea, and then you can continue to pleat. Where was I? Oh, that's right. You're right in front of me on my... Right, tools of the trade. Pin, 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 pin some more. Okay, so then we're going to go towards this hip now. All right, just reorienting myself with the direction of that I want to be pleating. Always towards the side with the finished seams, which is kind of glad that I did not do the overcasting on the crotch seam yet, because then all the seams would look the same. And this way, I have just a little bit of a visual cue when I'm smart enough to look at them. Okay, one more done. Oh, just, yes, they need their snacks. Absolutely. Sometimes you just need a snack break. Just need more snacks. We've just been such lazy louts. Not even paying attention. It's also supposed to be 90 in a couple hours, so I think they're getting there like, it's hot and we're a little grumpy already. But I think these are also going to be pretty fun lounging pants. I can also, if I don't love the waistband on these red ones, I can always unpick it and do it a little bit differently. All right, pleats towards the hips. What is this? There is a little bit of, I think I cut it big enough that there's enough stretch that I'm not going to rip the seams the first time we put this on. But if we do, then we'll know that we need to fix it. All right. One half down. All those beautiful pleats in place. We can do it again. Here's the waistband. There we go. I know in a little bit I'm going to need some snacks again. Oh no, it's called lunch, almost dinner, something. Okay. Just triple checking that I'm not twisted my waistband. If I did, I'd like to know now and not later. And I don't mind that there's going to be a little gap. If we need a little elastic, it'll give us a channel to do that. And oh, I needed the pin on the other side. All right. I'm just sticking myself. Project, you do not require blood sacrifices. Okay, now we're getting grumpy. All right, let's get this waistband done. Then I still have a whole other shirt to sew. Maybe we'll save that for Wednesday, or I'll give myself permission to sew by myself, or we'll figure it out. I don't have to know. I just know I was having that I need something new. And I shopped my stash and made something new. Don't need to spend money to have new things. I just need to use my brain and flex my creative muscle a little more. Actually, maybe we'll just get this waistband stitched and then... Oh, did I forget to put the... No. Oh no, the waistband is the same. It's the pleats that are changing. I realized that I forgot to mark the center of this section, which I do know that needs to line up at the back crotch seam. And if I don't take the time to do that, I will use up all the waistband and not be pleated down small enough, like I almost did. I'll just throw in a couple of more giant pleats and it will all be fine. All right, one more pleat, then we'll do the last quarter and zip, zip, zip. But I think I'm gonna wait and I will try it on, but I'm not gonna let you all see it until Wednesday. Because I'm mean and I want you to. I will show off what I make. You just have to come back to see it. Alright, last quarter. Moon, I saw you standing. Oh, do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Oh, that was tear. I forgot all the words for that song. Okay, just a couple more pins, and then we really will sew again. We really will. I promise. So soon there will be stitching again. So soon. Do, 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 do. Yep. We are of two schools. We either put not a single pin or we put a gajillion pins. There is no in between. Let me move this out of the way. Set that there. Find where the opening side is on this side. So here we are, a gajillion pins and pleats. I think this is going to stretch just enough to fit over my fanny and hips, which is great because I need it to. I think I'm going to zip this stitch and then I'm going to do something else with the rest of my Sunday. What? I don't know. What? I need to not be on my fanny right now. Actually. No, scratch it. I'm going to save that for myself for a little bit. I am going to call it a show for today. I super appreciate everybody hanging out with me on this Sunday. It's been great. I sewed a lot. I figured out ways to navigate issues I didn't know I was having until I knew I was having them, and then we made a plan and we fixed it. But on that note, thank you so much, everybody. Don't wait until tomorrow to be fabulous today. Don't laugh at others unless you've laughed at yourself. And I will be back on Wednesday and I will be sewing something. I don't know yet. Stay tuned. But what I do know is I will be wearing this new coordinated set on then, and I'm super excited about that. So, all right. There's my outro. No prolonged goodbyes. You have a great rest of your Sunday. Have something fun. All right, bye. Yes. Oh, until it says I can't really close my stream. The end stream call failed and the stream is still active.